Today at Business Coffee, our guest is Pazit Perez, owner of Pazit Perez Photographs.
Business Coffee. I'm so enthusiastic to have you here with us. And I know your mom, beautiful daughters. And it made me wonder, why did you start your business in photograph?
Because as an artist, I wanted to express myself, and it's very hard to work for other people. So for me, it was very important to kind of have the recognition for the work that I put out there.
But you did work before in an agency. How did this matter to you? How did this impact the fact that you went into entrepreneurship?
I worked for an agency. I only worked there for 2 years and became a partner at a very young age. So by 18, I was already half a business owner. And from there and then, I just knew that I could only work for myself from there and then. I've only worked for 2 years for somebody, and then eventually ended up on my own.
I see all kind of emotions in your pictures. What is that so important to you to capture this? And then also you have a different way to put the photographs. You have a specific style. Can you talk to me about this?
The specific style comes from my background in advertising. I also did some film. I did some painting. So I think photography, when I got to photography, I mix all the things that I've studied along my journey, and that's what makes it more unique.
What motivates you today to pursue the photograph and being an entrepreneur, basically?
I think the fact that I think when I leave this world, I want to leave something behind. And I think that's what kind of keeps me going. And I love the connection that I have with people, and that keeps me going as well. All my experiences, every day is a different day. Every person I meet brings something to my soul, to my growth. So I think that keeps me going.
As a mom, everyone asks this question. How do you manage to balance your business and take care of your house? How do you balance everything?
It's an excellent question. Actually, a few years back, my life was unbalanced, where all I did was work and kind of put the family on the side. And I think that experience was very pivotal to where I am today, where I wanted to find balance in my life. And so when you set a goal for yourself and you say, this is the kind of life I want to have. I want to be a photographer, but I want to be a mother, and I want to have time for my friends. When you have that mindset, everything that you aspire to will follow. Because I had a vision of what I wanted. So once you have a clear vision, then nothing can block you. Even if people would say, there was an old saying where, artists are poor, they don't make money, you can't. So you can't go with this mindset. If you go with that mindset, then obviously you won't make it. You have to go with the mindset that I'm going to be a successful artist. And this is my mindset, and this is my goal, and just always keep your goal in mind. So even when you do have failures, of course there was times where we lost money in business, and there was things that I do that were not right, but I used it as a learning curve, and I used it as progress. So I knew what to change, and I found the formula that works. And what is a successful business? It's finding a formula that works.
And how do you see yourself then in 5 years?
In 5 years from now, my goal is to be published, and that dream is actually being presented to me as we speak. So I say to myself, just once I've achieved one goal, what's the next step I want to do? What's the next step in my progress? So I feel like the next step for me is to be published. I want to be known on an international level, and so that is what I am putting in myself. This is what I'm projecting, and the rest just comes.
And now in this stage of your life, do you have fun? Do you have pleasure?
I love my life, and I say that it took me a long time to get to where I am, and I was struggling with finding a happy place between being this businesswoman but having time for myself, traveling, and having everything that I feel personally bring me joy. So I managed to do that, and I'm happy about that.
What would be the essential message that you would like to deliver to anyone that say, hey, I don't think I'm that good to go in art once again, or I don't even think that I could start a business?
As I would say that everybody is gifted, and believe in your journey, and that whatever you choose to go, don't wait for that oh, I'll be, when everything will be perfect, and that's when I'm going to go. Don't wait for things to be perfect. They are perfect as they are, and as you work in it, you will perfect yourself. So I believe there is evolution, and when you love something and it's your passion, you will give everything you have to it. And when you give everything that you love to it, it will grow. It has no other way to go. Love makes things grow, and you will grow. Your art will grow, whatever it is you choose to go.
Thank you so much, Pazit. That was wonderful ending for me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.